Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come and have a little discussion with you about what is at stake in November's election. And first, I want to applaud you for getting out on a typical cold August morning here in San Francisco to give all the candidates an opportunity to come talk to you about what is at stake. And I know that you all understand what is at stake in this election. I happen to believe that this is the most important mayor's race that we've had in 20 years. I think it is a seminal election. I think it is the most important mayor's race that we're going to have for the next 20. And that is because of the unique challenges and opportunities that San Francisco finds at its feet this year. I mean, just San Francisco is changing. 50,000 San Franciscans have moved to our city over the course of the last decade, reversing what had been a decades-long trend of losing population. And that reflects what we're seeing across America, a reurbanization of America. People want to be back in cities. They want to be in 24/7 cities. They want to see their entrepreneurship and creativity rewarded. So that provides San Francisco a unique opportunity. I mean, if we make the right choices in this election is not merely about the next 4 or 8 years. It's about what sort of city San Francisco is going to be 50 or 75 years from now. But the opportunities that are there are sort of balanced by the challenges that we know that are there. Let's just look at what's happening across the country. People are cynical about government. Federal and state governments are shifting more and more responsibilities off their balance sheets, and I can tell you that those responsibilities are not going away. They are just going to be shifted to those of us involved in local government and those of us involved in local communities to demonstrate that local government can create a system that meets people's basic everyday needs. So that is really what we are talking about in this election. What role local government is going to play in people's lives to reverse the cynicism that we are seeing and skepticism that we are seeing happening at the federal and state levels. It's going to be demonstrating that local government working with the community can create economic opportunity. But at the same time, it's ensuring that San Francisco can have a government that works, that can demonstrate that we can meet people's basic everyday needs each and every day. We can have a community that works. We can have clean parks. We can have safe streets. We can have a public health system that can meet the challenges of the day when we have decreasing federal and state resources provided to local governments to meet those obligations. It's about celebrating and making sure that we can protect our seniors, provide quality schools, ensure that we can protect tenants. Really what is at stake is the ability that we have in local government to make sure that we can adapt to the future, but also make sure that we are celebrating our past, protecting our unique quality of life, and keeping the diversity that San Francisco has always been famous for to create a well-balanced city that ensures that there is economic opportunity for folks at every level of the socioeconomic scale, and that we can have a government that can fulfill people's basic everyday needs. And for me, that's a debate and a vision that I really want to talk about, and what I have been doing for 10 years as your city attorney on issues large and small. Marriage equality and choice at the national level. Statewide issues, outlawing a final lawsuit to get rid of gender rating, which allowed women to be charged 39% more for health insurance as opposed to their male counterparts simply because they were women. Working with Tom Amiano to help create Healthy San Francisco, which provided healthcare access for 50,000 San Franciscans that didn't have it before, by ensuring that we're protecting tenants, by what I did by going after the Lembys and Skyline Realty and the city apartments for taking advantage of some of our most vulnerable citizens, by ferreting out fraud, waste, and abuse at San Francisco International Airport and San Francisco Unified School District, by going after payday lenders who are charging usurious interest rates to those that are living paycheck to paycheck, going after credit card companies and credit card arbitration mills for defrauding 30,000 Californians with fraudulent arbitration disputes over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. So to me, what this race is all about is looking at the candidates through this prism. Does the individual have a vision to assure that San Francisco can be a model for a 21st century American city needs to be, and a track record of accomplishment that demonstrates that they know how to use the power of government to make a difference in people's lives each and every day? That's what I've tried to do for 10 years as your city attorney, and that's what I want to do as your mayor, and I appreciate your support. Thanks very much.
Tom?